Views expressed here are not supported by and do not reflect those of the Evening Rush Network. Viewers' discretion is advised.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Live by the Three Sports Podcast on the Evening Rush Network. This is Coach Matt and my main man Tyler. We got the Joker rocking with us today. What's up, fellas? How's everybody doing? Joker, are you the guest? I'll start with you. How's everything going, man?
Yeah, everything's going real good, man. Hanging in there, man. You know, getting over these allergies, though.
Yeah, it's been bad. It's been bad.
Yeah, allergies. I got the whole thing of tissue next to the bed and everything, man. I'm like, ooh, it's real worse than last year, man. I don't know what's going on outside.
TB, what's up, man? How you doing?
I'm good, man. Just, making it do what it do.
Yeah.
Making it do what it do.
Yeah, we're excited to be back, and we got sports in full swing. NBA playoffs is jumping off, but before we do that, Ty, please let the people know where they can catch us and follow and support the program.
You can follow us, support us on all streaming networks. We on Instagram, Live by the Three, Live by the Three, however you want to pronounce it. Live by the Three podcast. Amazon Fire Stick. Where else we at? That's it, right?
Yeah. All like you said, the Google Play, Apple Podcasts, YouTube, and then you can also please everyone download the Evening Rush Network app for on Google or on iTunes. Download the app and follow the whole network. A lot of good programming on there. The Joker's got his show on there, so but a lot of great programming on a lot of different topics and subjects, and support all the shows on the network. Be greatly appreciated. So yeah, without further ado, let's jump right into it, man. We got the NBA playoffs. It's winding down the second round, and close to getting to the Eastern Conference Finals and the Western Conference Finals. So Ty, what have you been thinking so far about the series? How things are flushing out, and pretty much every team now got a chance to clinch, right? We're getting to that point. So how have you thought it's been going so far in the second round?
I thought it's been going pretty good. I'm a little surprised that Lakers are doing what they're doing. Mm-hmm. Hopefully they could pull it out. I don't know if the powers that be will allow it. But, hopefully, they could pull it out. Happy excited for Miami, even though they're up 3-2.
Yep, they're up 3-2 also. Yep, both of those games.
I think Miami get past the Knicks. I think they got a shot to get to the chip.
Is that right? Okay.
So.
So now let's you started off with the Lakers, right? So the Lakers got, they're up 3-2 on Golden State. You think it might be a political thing that might try to slow them down, but what's going to happen with Anthony Davis now, right? They got one. They're one game away from clinching, and the game it's in LA. But now Anthony Davis,
He said he's ready to play, though. He said he could play.
He could say that. Are the doctors saying that? Are they going to let him play?
He said he's feeling great.
Yeah, it ain't up to him, though. He got to get cleared, especially that concussion stuff. You got to get cleared. It ain't up to him.
That's mandatory? That's mandatory?
Yeah, if they diagnose him with one, yeah. If he did, I don't know. I don't know. I saw the last thing I saw, they were still running some tests, but if they say he can't go, he can't go. Man, up to him. I mean, like I said, now maybe with the last. Okay, if he got cleared, then then he all right. If he's ready to rock.
No mention of a concussion after initial evaluation.
Okay, all right. So now is he okay? So he doesn't have one officially, but they took him out in a wheelchair, and I'm not trying to make fun of that or none of that, but do you think he's going to be up on his game?
Yo, you remember when Paul Pierce was taken out from the wheelchair?
Yes.
You know what? Do you know why that happened?
Allegedly, he had to use the bathroom. Allegedly, can't confirm or deny. Allegedly, he had. I don't know how getting out in the wheelchair helps you get to the bathroom, because the wheelchair moves slower than you run. But
that might keep everything compact.
Keep it sealed up. So he was sitting on a cork, maybe. I don't know. But yeah, that's all right. So if they say Anthony
They
Kennedy,
said that he did not enter the concussion protocol, so he might be out.
They say wait, say it again.
He did not enter the concussion protocol.
So see, that's where it gets tricky now, because this is what you said about the powers that be. If they never put him in the concussion protocol, then they can't say whether he had one or didn't have one. That's where now, like you said, the powers that be, now they're getting a little tricky now. Because now, they said, from what I heard, again, I wasn't there, I didn't hear it, but allegedly he said on the bench that he was dizzy and he couldn't see straight, and that's why they put him in the wheelchair. If they don't put you in the concussion protocol after you say you're dizzy and you can't see straight, you can't walk, that's a problem. Listen, that's the type of stuff they was doing with Tua. You know what I mean? You can't do that, man. Like somebody, like I said, I'm not wishing that he's hurt. I'm not hoping, but you start messing around with that type of stuff. If it gets back, that they try to avoid putting him in protocol so he won't get tested for it, so he won't be out. That's a slippery slope right there.
You think he'll see it a couple years down the line?
Well, for sure. I mean, obviously, that's why you do it, right? To look out for these guys' long-term health and stuff like that. But just even, CYA, cover your ass. Like, that's somebody's call right there that said we're not putting him in the protocol. You know what I mean? Like, somebody's got to, they don't just let you just say. Somebody's got to, like, go on record with that.
So in what perspective do you agree with that?
Which one?
Not putting him in the protocol.
I don't agree with it. I don't agree with that.
Right.
If he says he's dizzy and he can't walk, you got to test him for a concussion.
Okay, so let me rephrase it, right?
Okay.
Night before the AFC Championship game, the game before, Brett Favre said he's dizzy, he can't walk.
Aaron Rodgers, you mean?
Aaron Rodgers says he's dizzy. Just go for you, Joker, because it could be what's your man's name?
Josh Allen.
Josh Allen. I'm dizzy. I can't walk. I can't see. Would you put him in the concussion protocol knowing that he's probably not going to play the next game? Or will you just be like, all right, you okay? All right, let's go.
I mean, so
Man,
well, if you're asking me personally, I personally believe in karma, right? So I personally believe if you don't do the right things, then it's going to catch up with you at something's going to happen. So my personal perspective is, if you do that, and that's the wrong thing to do, you might get away with it, and he may not get tested. You know what I mean? He plays and all of that, but I don't think you're not going to win. To me personally, you're not winning that game just because of what you did is not right. I believe in karma. So
you're a good dude, man.
What's that?
You're a real wholesome dude, man.
It's not wholesome.
You're a real wholesome dude, man.
No. But you didn't hear what I said.
I heard what you said, but you're a real wholesome dude, man.
It's not. I didn't say I was doing it out of the goodness of my heart.
You're a real wholesome dude.
I just said I feel like
Joker, man. Come on, I'm glad you're here because he gave me all political answers. What you say, Joker?
No, that's it. No, I'm not saying it. Oh, like this is the right or wrong. It is right or wrong, but I'm not saying that's my reasoning. I'm saying my reason is because it's not gonna go right for you if you're cutting corners like that. So you might, that's how I feel about it. So it's not. That's what I would say.
My question is it up to the coach though? If it's up to the coach and the players, ain't up to the coach and the players for that situation.
But that's why they can't leave it up to them, because you know what they're gonna say. That's the problem. That's why you have to bring the doctor.
I think it was the issue like that last year about a situation somebody was hurt that could have.
Tua.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
Tua.
You know what I mean.
Tua.
So I'm like, is it up to the coach or is it up to the medical staff?
They're supposed to have a whole separate medical staff, and the medical staff is not even supposed to work for the team. It's supposed to be an unbiased doctor that checks it out, because if it's the team doctor, then they might feel pressure to put the person back out there. So it's supposed to be an independent doctor that has no affiliation with either team, and they're just dealing with that person. They go to see them, and if they now I don't know, the thing with that is they have that in the NFL. I don't know if they have that in the NBA. So it might be a case where it was the Lakers team doctor that said, all right, no, we're not going to put dude in concussion protocol. So the NBA situation might be different than NFL. I know in the NFL, it's an independent medical staff that checks somebody when they think it could be a concussion. So then that way there can't be any, you know,
I'm assuming
give leeway.
if a player is saying like I can't see or I can't walk or something like that, I'm pretty sure that's the first thing they're gonna do is bring
Absolutely.
a medical staff team to come to check. Go walk them back or put them in a wheelchair, whatever you got to do to bring them back to the locker room and do a valuable checkup.
That's that's what probably supposed to happen. Now I will say this: I saw what happened in different stages. So Ty, did you see the hit?
Mm-mm.
So I will say, so I didn't see it initially. I saw that inside the NBA, and Charles Barkley and Shaq, they're cracking up. They're laughing. They're laughing at dude like dude got a concussion. He's out again, right? Can't see and stuff like that. So it's like, all right, And then I saw some comments like, "Oh, this isn't funny," this, that, and the third. And then Stephen A. Smith got on TV and today he was saying, "Oh, it wasn't a real hit. What is he talking about? This, that, and the third. It wasn't no concussion." So I said, well, let me see what happened. And I'll be honest with you, I'm not a doctor. But what happened to him?
He just got hit in the eye. I'm looking at it. He just got hit in the eye.
He just got hit in the eye, right? So from that perspective, it's just like they took the dude out of the wheel.
Get your ass back out there. Yo.
But they put it. He said he couldn't. And now maybe that's the one thing. Maybe he said I can't see, and they said okay, it's not a concussion type thing. It's and it was an eye injury, and that's why they didn't put him in concussion protocol. Maybe
considered a head injury.
Anything above the neck, they consider a head injury.
I'm thinking he hit his head on the floor.
Right. Yeah, I saw it too. When I saw it, I was like, now maybe that's their out. Maybe that's their out to say he didn't need to go in concussion protocol because it was a vision thing. He got hit in the eye. He didn't take a solid, like you said, he didn't bang his head on the floor. It wasn't like, he ran into somebody and had whiplash or, something that you generally see concussions, arise from. But maybe, I don't know. But I did see when I saw the hit, I was just like,
he's screaming. No, it wasn't.
Right. But listen, but you never.
But don't you got to hit your head with something for it to be a concussion?
Well, it can be whiplash. It could be, what I'm saying? Like, it could be a bunch of different things. But I will say this though. And I'm not laughing at him. I'm just saying, as much as he gets hurt, can you really rule him out as saying, "Oh, that wasn't that bad"? And you know what I mean? This dude is out a lot. So maybe what happened to him, it wouldn't cause a concussion in other people, but with this dude's injury history, can we really rule it out? Really took him out in a wheelchair. You know what I mean? Like, come on. I don't know, but. Listen, like I said, I'm not a doctor. So
last week I took some gummies, right?
Yep.
And I was looking in the
now, did you take gummies like multiple?
Like gummies, shot? Like the gummies.
I know what you're saying.
Yeah, I took it. I got some here, matter of fact.
Multiple at one shot,
right? So I was in a thrift store, and I normally look in the section where they got books. So I normally bend down. I bend down, and when I got up, I felt like I was about to die.
You're dizzy, yeah.
And I forgot. I was like, "Yo, damn, what happened?" I forgot I took the gummies. I said that to say I might have a slight concussion too.
It's a slight concussion too, baby.
Yeah.
I had to go to protocol.
You gotta do that when you at the crib when you know what I mean. You ain't got no.
I forgot. I was like, I don't know what's going on.
Oh man. All right. Okay. So if Anthony Davis plays, you think unless the NBA steps in and gives the Warriors a gift somehow, you think the Lakers are going to clinch us over tomorrow night, 4-2?
Yeah, I think it kind of has to be. Everything LeBron this whole year.
Yeah. Now he's been putting in work, man. He's been putting in work, and I will say this too about remember we had the conversation about Jordan Poole, like was he like a guy? I think he's showing now. He's not.
No, he's not.
I don't even know if he could be Robin.
Who?
I don't even know if he could be Robin. He's not Batman, and I'm not even sure if he can be Robin.
In the right system, yeah. I think he got too much freedom.
But he's really immature.
Yeah,
he's like really, really, really immature. Like you see him on the bench, like he's just, you know what I'm saying? Like he's just he's immature, man. You know what I mean? And he's young, so being young and immaturity goes hand in hand. But Nah, you can't rely on him. So if he gives you what he gives, he's talented. If he gives you what he gives you, yeah, but you can't rely on him. He's too immature.
Do you think that having Steph on the team hurts his game?
I mean, but no. Well, I mean, of course, yeah. If he had more shooting on a different team, on a bad team, yeah, he'd have more shooting opportunities.
Not like that though, because he's being groomed or set up to be the next Steph Curry. So he got kind of. I'm talking about like the playing style. Like
I'm just saying, like you say, he's more of an ISO dude than coming off the screens.
Not ISO, but there's a difference between, let's say, an ISO dude and then somebody trying to play like somebody else.
Okay, I got you.
And messing, you know what I'm saying? You try to change your game to be like this person.
I got you.
Taking wild threes, which is good for this person.
Right, it's not good
crazy for you.
Yeah.
So that's like, do you think him playing with him is hurting his game?
I don't know if it's necessarily playing with him, but he could find another role. Like Clay is who he is as a player, and I'm not saying that Jordan Poole is like Klay Thompson either, but I think you can find the middle ground. Like honestly, I think that's what Wiggins has done. Wiggins doesn't play like Steph. He don't play like Klay. Obviously, he doesn't shoot it like those guys, but I feel like he's found, he's found a way to play within, what they do. You know what I mean? Like so. Jordan Poole's talented. Is just, I hate to say it, but like I've been watching him a little bit closely, and again, I'm not for nobody just hoofing off on somebody, but I can kind of see what happened with him and Dre, him and Draymond. I can kind of see. He's immature, man. He is. All right. So we got that one. So all right. So now, we'll work backwards, right? So the Lakers and the Warriors. So we talked about that. Todd thinks that they're gonna close that one out. So now we got the Knicks and the Heat tomorrow, 7:30. Heat are up 3-2. The game's in Miami. So what y'all think is gonna happen with that?
Oh man, Miami's playing some ball.
They are.
Mm-hmm.
They are.
Yeah, I think they're gonna knock it out the box. I think they will. Is that home too?
Yeah, in Miami. It's gonna be tough.
Yeah,
it's gonna be tough. Especially if Jimmy have one of them games, then I think that's
Jimmy doing amazing, man. He definitely hungry. I think he's one of the hungriest players in the league.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure. Ty, you think the same thing? You think it's over with?
Yeah.
New York saying good night.
Yep, night.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
What you think?
I agree. I don't think it's gonna make it to 7 now. I think Miami's gonna bring it home. But you never know, things happen. But I think Miami's gonna bring it home. Wow. Okay. All right. So then we got the 10 o'clock game that has not started yet. We got the Nuggets against the Suns. Denver's up 3-2. All these series are 3-2. So Denver's up 3-2, but the game tonight is in Phoenix. So Ty, what do you think about that? You think the Suns can stretch it and get it to game 7? You think the Nuggets can close tonight? What do you think is going to happen?
I think the Nuggets going to close it out
tonight. Okay.
Is Chris Paul playing?
I heard something happened to him. I'm not sure. I didn't see any updates whether he was going to be out there or not.
Yeah, because he didn't play the last game.
Yeah.
I think even if he play, I think it's still going to be out the box, man.
If he plays, it's definitely out the box.
Yeah. Because Joker ain't no joke.
Yeah.
He make plays for a good center.
Yeah.
He's not playing yet.
And 8 is out too. 8 might be out too.
Well, that might be. Is that now? Again, I'm not making fun. I'm not doing any of that. But is it physical or is it mental or both with 8?
Well, they said it's a deep rib contusion, so he don't strike me as somebody mentally because he don't have to be there.
Right.
Shit going on, he could have went somewhere else.
Right.
I don't think mentally he's like weak or nothing like that.
Well, it's not that, but they said that he was playing bad, and dudes on the bench had to like console him and calm him down because he was, he was just, flipping out on the bench and wasn't in a good place. I'm not gonna say he had a mental breakdown. I'm not gonna go that far, but they said that they had to take him. I don't know if he cried. But they just said he was just going through it, and some dudes at the end of the bench had to sit him down and talk to him and calm him down because he just wasn't in a good place. And then if you got a bad rib injury and then you're trying to bang around with Joker, That's not
Yo, that nigga physical as I was watching him other night. I was like, yo, this nigga
he's
physical
everything.
as hell.
He's everything, man.
Really, they get me on watching him, man. Is that to be a center, man? He make plays. His passing skills. He's very vigilant on the court. And that's different for a center for me. Like he could be a point guard, really. Like you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
He definitely athletic like that. He's awesome.
Nah, he's a hell of a player, man. Hell of a player. So you don't think now? Listen, now see, but here we go again. Nuggets got a squad. They got a nice squad. Joker's one of the best players in the league, if not, arguably an MVP, right? And then you got Murray, and you got, they have a nice, very nice team. Always like their team. But the Suns got Devin Booker, and they got Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant is a top 75 player, one of the best first ballot Hall of Famer, all of that. I don't know if Jamal Murray is that. I don't know. He could, maybe he if he keeps playing, Joker will be. But Kevin Durant can't just step up and that can't happen. Like, I mean, it's Kevin Durant we're talking about.
But who going Joker though? All that stops with that.
I feel you.
Who's going to guard Joker?
I mean, it's nobody can guard Joker.
Who's going to slow him down? Who's going to slow him down?
I don't know if anybody can slow him down.
That's where it starts and ends at.
He's averaging a triple double.
Yeah,
that's what it's at.
You double team him, he gonna make a play. He gonna make everybody around him look good.
That's where it starts and ends at.
You make everybody around him look good.
But so you're saying that Kevin Durant isn't on Joker's level?
Who is going to guard Joker?
Who's going to guard Kevin Durant?
Okay, who's going to guard Joker? You have an easier time guarding Kevin Durant than Joker.
That's a fact.
So you're saying that Kevin Durant's not as good as Joker?
I didn't say that. I just said who's going to guard Joker.
I know what you're saying, but at the end of I understand the context of what you're saying, but I'm saying, but it's Kevin Durant though.
Okay.
So you're supposed to be like, okay, if KD needs to get 50 or 60 to win this game, which he has the talent to do, then go do it. Right? Am I wrong in saying that? Like, yo, all right, homie.
Okay, so you got who will be guarding him? Pope?
I don't know.
Pope? You got Pope, or you got what's the dude name with the light skinned dude with the hots? What's his name?
Talking about Porter?
Porter.
Okay.
You got quality dudes guarding him.
Sure.
Okay, so who's guarding Joker?
Nobody's guarding Joker.
So that's the difference.
But my personal opinion, nobody should be guarding Kevin Durant either. And I'm not hating on Kevin Durant. I'm just saying nobody should be guarding him.
Okay, so let me ask you this: Does Kevin Durant impact the game like Joker impacts the game?
No, but he should. And I'm not saying he should like he should be. I'm just saying if Kevin Durant is one of the probably top 3 talents in the league. Is that fair?
Yeah.
Top 3 talent. Okay. So if it's top 3 talent and you're facing an elimination game, this is the problem that I have. Y'all are my age or older. Aren't y'all used to that? Like when dudes of that caliber, when it's that time, what they do? Am I, you know what I'm saying? Am I wrong? Like saying that's with the dudes of that caliber when it's that time, then you see what they do. Am I wrong?
Okay, but look at it like this: when it's that time, they do what they do, right?
Yeah.
But they're going against another player that when it's their time, they do what they do, and they are being defended by the third best player.
Okay.
So it's like if you're averaging a triple double with playing against your number 1 defender.
Mm-hmm.
Now imagine you going up against your third defender. What are you gonna do?
But I understand what you're saying, and that all makes sense. But I don't think we ever considered that with the dudes that we're talking about.
Like who? Did
you ever worry about that with Kobe?
With Kobe?
Yes. Did you ever worry about who's guarding Kobe tonight in an elimination? Did you ever was that even a conversation?
Who did Kobe go against where he dominated? What team?
You talking about teams, or you talking about
any teams that he played against that he dominated?
At what point? I mean, you talking about playoffs, regular?
No, against a superstar. Okay,
the Celtics. Were you worried about when the Celtics and the Lakers were playing in the finals? Were you really worried, like, Paul Pierce is going to guard him, or Ray Allen, like, so, like you that wasn't even a consideration
Yeah, but I'm talking about the others. You're looking at.
No, I know what you're saying. And then on the Lakers side, okay, they got Ron Artest. He got to guard this one, and somebody's got to guard. But that's what I'm saying. Like those there was no conversation about. I'm not even gonna go to Mike and deal with Jordan. I'm not even gonna talk about that. But Reggie Miller. We don't even have to go to Kobe Bryant or dudes like that. Reggie Miller. Game is on the line. Did anybody? Oh, well, he's gonna have such and such. Think about that. Yo, that dude's getting the ball. He's making it. There was no discussion about who's guarding who. It was irrelevant.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying. Like these dudes now and I'm not hating on them. I'm just saying like if you're like that, that's not even a conversation. You just do it. It's just 50. Period. And I'm not saying
it'd be 50 and you lose by 20. Cool.
I mean,
you can get the 50.
But see, my thing is this is like, do Durant consistently play defense?
No. Well, I mean, I don't know if he does, but
I mean, defense win games. When I can say about them Nuggets, they playing defense.
They do. Listen,
they sacrifice the fouls. They in foul trouble. They really out here hungry to win. Durant played D in moments of the court. He played in different sides of the court. He'll play defense. But then pretty sure that the coach on the other end going to be like, listen, we need to be on this side of the court away from Durant because they know he's not going to go there.
Yeah, I mean, listen.
And then that's when Joker do his thing.
I got you. It's all logical. I understand. You know what I'm saying? I'm not getting away from that. I'm just saying.
Yeah, Bruce Brown, Aaron Gordon, Michael Porter Jr., Jamal Murray averaging 26.
Then I'm just then to me, I'm not disqualifying any of that. All I'm saying is then Kevin Durant, and this is gonna sound crazy for me saying this, right? And people go crazy. I'm gonna sound crazy saying this, but if we're qualifying all of that and saying, oh, he's not that good, then
who's not that good?
Kevin Durant.
Why are you taking this personal, yo?
I'm not. I'm just saying.
How you say he's not that good?
No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying that if we have to qualify the defensive matchups in an elimination game against one of the most talented players to ever play the game.
I see what he's saying.
Then
yeah, but also
I wouldn't say that though. I wouldn't say he ain't that good.
He's a walking triple-double. He's going to change the whole game plan.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
All that goes out the window.
Cool.
Yeah.
Go get 80 then.
Who?
Kevin Durant. Go get 80.
I mean, if he want to win, he don't have to go 80. But he got to pay defense at the end of the court.
No. I'm just saying, and it's not like he's the only one. He got another dude with. I'm just saying, like, this is what I'm saying. Like, but y'all act like y'all like what I'm saying is y'all haven't seen before. That's what I'm getting at. Y'all have seen it, and y'all know the type of dudes that I'm talking about.
I have not seen that when a person, two superstars playing against each other. One superstar has a third-rated defender on him, and he loses. I haven't seen that. If it's head-to-head,
you said a third-rate
defender. Ayton was playing. All right, cool. Now Ayton is not playing, so it's not even fair for the Suns. Durant could get 50, but who's stopping Joker? He impacts the game a lot different than KD does.
He does. And what I'm saying is, when dudes are that talented, I'm saying you should be overcome. Like like I said, maybe the standards.
Okay, right. You should overcome, but when you're on the defensive end, now you got to be doubling and doing all that shit that you normally wouldn't have to do. So that's
what you heard what you just said. Normally have to do. We're talking
that you wouldn't normally have to do.
I know that you wouldn't normally have to do. But it's an elimination game.
Yeah.
It's an eliminate. That's what I'm talking about. That's when them other dudes, they step up and they do it. If you're that guy.
Yeah, you go past it.
And they did it.
I like you like this, yo.
They did it. But this is what I'm saying. Like, but that they did it. And we've all seen it. Am I wrong? That we've seen it? Like, yo, man, this dude, huh?
Who?
Yo, you want me to name names?
Yup. I need one name. Who done it like that?
if you're talking about the exact scenario, maybe not this exact scenario, but you're talking about dudes stepping up. You're talking. I mean, of course, you could talk about Mike. We could talk about Kobe. You could talk about.
But, we're not talking about when being even and you just dominating. We're talking about not in a large deficit. Let's take a break and come back. Come back with a name, man. Come back.
All right, man. We'll take a break here. We'll go to halftime. And we're gonna regroup and we're gonna get this settled one way or the other. But live by the 3 Sports Podcast on the Evening Rush Network. We'll be back.
Boston blowing them out.
Boston, okay.
Hey, what's up, you guys? It's your girl, Chrissy, here to let you know that the Evening Rush Network now has an app. Yes, an app, you guys. So you can stay connected on the go and watch all your favorite podcast shows. You can download the app at Google Play Store or Apple iTunes. So spread the word. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Also, if you're looking to start a podcast and really don't know how, well, hit us up at the Evening Rush Network at gmail.com and inquire about time slots, pricings, and everything you may need to get started. We got you. Join the winning team, the Evening Rush Network. And also, download that app. What are you waiting for? Get to it.
Okay, now you're going to throw in the Patriots. Okay, I see you. All right, we'll get to that.
Just say it's AFC East. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I got you. Ho. My best man.
Nah. We ain't confirming if he a Trump supporter.
Yes, sir. My best man coming through.
We ain't confirming Trump supporter
coming through. Now, here we go. Let's talk about it. So, I was born in 1979. Okay, so I'm only going to talk about dudes that I saw. Okay, now, so you want to talk about dudes that just stepped up and done it? Let's start with Magic. Okay, Kareem Hurt, starting center, out, playing against Dr. J.
Who was the center? Who was the center? That's important.
It was Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
No. Who was the center that Philly had?
Oh, on Philly?
Exactly. My point. My point.
But you
exactly.
gonna qualify like that though?
That's how you got to do it.
Magic wasn't a center though. But the point that we're talking about.
No. Hold on a second. You acting like he went up against Moses Malone.
He wasn't. Moses wasn't on the team yet. But this is what I'm saying. We were talking about dudes just stepping up and getting it done. So we're not gonna acknowledge the fact that Magic Johnson went from the point to the 5 as a rookie and stepped up and got it done.
Who did he play against?
I don't remember who. I don't remember who the starting center was. So you can look it up. But I'm just saying. But I understand what you're talking about, matchups and all of that. But listen now. Okay. If Magic was playing against Moses Malone, would he have gone for 40 and whatever, how many rebounds, whatever he got that night? If he's playing against Moses Malone, maybe not. I'll give you that. That's fair. But all we know is the dude went from playing the point to playing the 5 as a rookie and won a championship. That's what we do know.
Who did he play against?
I don't know. No, I don't. I honestly don't know. I don't know. And if it was Moses Malone, would it happen that way? Maybe not. I'll give you that part of the argument. But all I know is Magic stepped up and did it. That's what I do know.
You just
so you want another one?
Sure.
Larry Bird.
Mm-hmm.
Larry Bird. You talk about it. Yo, man. It's coming down to that time. We need a basket, Larry. Everyone knows the ball's going to you. What do you do? Get baskets. That's what he did. That's why he's Larry Bird. And we can go to the next one. Isaiah Thomas twists his ankle, can't barely walk in the finals against the Lakers in LA. Can barely walk. What did he do? He went bananas on them dudes and won. Right?
Everybody you name in played 100% defense.
Fine. Then Durant got to step up and do it then.
He got to play defense.
You go guard Joker then.
Oh, his center was Caldwell Jones.
Caldwell Jones. There you go. Okay. Okay. Like I said, I'll acknowledge I'm not going to disregard what you're saying. I understand what you're saying. If Magic had to play against, say, Moses Malone in that same scenario, would he have done what he would have done? I'll give you that. That's a fair criticism. I get that. That maybe he wouldn't have had, because I think he had like 40 or something in that game. So he did it against Caldwell Jones. And if he had to do that again, try to do that against Moses, maybe it doesn't go the same way. I'll give you that. That's fair. But all I know is we saw it happen and get done. Period. And even to that point, Magic Johnson's not a center. He's 6'9". He's not a center. He still did it. So okay, Kevin Durant, you're not a center. Well, then go. If you really that dude, go make it guard Joker and then still get 40. And now is that hard? And you say, holy crap, how could he do that? Yes, it's probably impossible. But what I'm saying is, yo, if you're one of those dudes, that's kind of how it goes. That's what you're supposed to do.
You got to put in that work. That's all.
That's what the expectation. Like that's what I'm saying. It's like.
So you saying expectations for him to guard Joker?
No, I'm saying in order for you to be called, the expectations to be called great have diminished. Because we don't hold the guys now to the same standards, and it's not even necessarily that we held those guys to those standards. Like nobody said, "Yo, Isaiah Thomas, break your ankle, and that's how you'll be that's what we expect you to do: break your ankle and still win the game." Nobody says that, but then when you do it, it's just like, okay, yeah, that's why you're that guy. That's why. It's those moments. It's not the regular season getting. It's those moments where that's when you look at them dudes and be like, okay, yeah, that's why you're that guy. That's what the standard used to be. Like you had to do something like that and come out on top. So now it's just like, oh yeah, well he had 35, but this happened, so yeah, it's not his fault. Like no, when that's a recent thing. You wasn't qualifying losses before. Oh, nobody. Yeah, the Lakers could have lost when Kareem got hurt, but they didn't. And that's why Magic Johnson is Magic Johnson.
But who did he go up against? That's what I'm saying. Who did he go up against?
Caldwell Jones.
How is that even fair?
You're absolutely right. Fair, not fair.
How's that even fair though?
I understand. Okay, bang. Then let's just do this then. If we're gonna put all these asterisks up, then when it comes time to have these conversations, then you can never put Kevin Durant above Magic Johnson, Larry Bird, Isaiah Thomas, Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, Reggie, who else? Like, you know what I mean? I can name who else? He got to be behind everybody then because he can't do it. If he can't do it, then he can't be in there.
Sometimes I be forgetting that you coach. Sometimes though, because I'm not understanding how you don't understand.
No, I do understand.
You don't understand the impact of Joker playing against the third defender.
I totally understand it.
I don't think you really understand how that's going to, because of the type of player he is. He's going to change the whole
player.
He's
bananas, man.
I'm not taking. So then Joker is better than Kevin Durant. So we could just stop that right there then.
But my question is they going to let Kevin Durant be in the center position?
Didn't we just? And I'm not going at you. Didn't we just have that conversation about what game was it where we said where they said they wasn't sure if the player asked the coach if it was Giannis, right? There was a question where they said if Giannis asked if he could guard who was it that they was it Jimmy Butler? Yeah. So allegedly they made it. It wasn't directly said, but there was some discussion about whether Giannis asked if he could guard Jimmy Butler because Jimmy Butler was killing him. So now everybody, there's some people are saying he did say it, some people are saying he didn't, or he whatever the case is. But see, that's an example right there. Giannis is not a guard. No, but I'm saying his desire to say, okay, I'm not that position, but I'm trying to win. Now, we don't know if he actually said that, if he would have done it, if he would have been successful. But at the very least, from that conversation, isn't that what we expect?
Yeah, but he has the ability to do that. You cannot count that. He has the ability.
I hear all of that. I'm not disagreeing with you. This is all logical. I'm saying you know this too. We got accustomed to seeing dudes step up and do stuff. We got accustomed to see it. So why now, when however many years later, is it okay to say, well, it, yeah, all right, yeah, you had 30, you did your thing, but you still lost. But then still have a conversation about these same dudes now in the context of the dudes that we're talking about that did do like this superheroic stuff.
I don't know what you just said because you just lost me, but it sounded real good.
Your favorite player is Isaiah Thomas.
Absolutely.
Right? Mm-hmm. Tell me that Kevin Durant is a better player than Isaiah Thomas.
He's not.
So then the conversation should stop as far as Kevin Durant should never be even in the same conversation with an Isaiah Thomas. You agree with that? All right. Then now we're good because now I have nothing else to say because I agree. If that's how we're going to carry it, that he's 7 foot and he can do all this amazing stuff like on offense, but he's not getting it done like an Isaiah Thomas could or would. Then so then we shouldn't even be having.
Okay, but let me say this: Kevin Durant is a great player, but if they play against the Pistons and you got Mark Aguirre or you got Bill Laimbeer guarding Kevin Durant, it's lights is out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, if you got Dennis Rodman guarding him, then that's a different type of story. So it doesn't become fair. You understand what I'm saying?
And up until a point, because that's what Jordan had to go.
That Dennis Rodman, I don't know.
I mean, because he's a defensive player.
Yeah. Right, but I'm saying up to a point.
Right.
Up to a point until Michael Jordan said enough is enough, and y'all could knock my block off as many times as y'all want. I'm still coming. And once he got to that point, and they knew it, we're knocking this dude to the ground. He don't even care anymore. He's still coming at us. He's still getting buckets. He's still locking up. They knew it. That's why they walked off the floor. They said we got nothing left. Nothing we can do with him. And that's the moment. And that was the moment when everybody said, okay, Mike got it. Then the discussion was over at that point. Even Magic Johnson and them dudes were still playing. And they was just like, oh, nah. That's the dude right there. While they were still playing. Most competitive dudes you ever see, Magic Johnson, Larry Bird. Once that started happening, they was like, yep, that is the guy right there. Him. Like people say now, oh, he's him. They said it like, okay, yeah, we still hooping, but that's him right there. And again, that's the type of stuff that we came to expect from dudes that's at that level. And that's when you had the next generation, the dudes that tried to be at that level. And they did, not saying they did the exact same things, but it was just like they had their moments where it's just like, God damn.
That's what Phoenix is saying right now. The Joker, that's him.
Fine. Then Kevin Durant is not one of them dudes. So when I say Kevin
Durant,
but
that's not even fair, though.
Of course it's not fair. Of course it isn't. That's the deal.
Nah, that's your deal. That shit ain't fair.
Well, listen. I can throw out. I was on Twitter the other day. I'll give you an example, and we're gonna get into the NFL. And we skipped over the. No, we talked. Did we talk about the? Oh, so now, real quick before I don't want to go too long. What's the update on the Sixers and the Celtics?
They was up by like 20.
The Celtics was?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So they're not going there. Okay. So they're trying to extend it. How much time is left?
Oh, they're up 7. That's halftime.
Halftime. Okay. So Sixers cut it back. All right. So they're up 7 halftime. Okay. So they're trying to extend it a little bit. So let before we get too wrapped up, what how it's halftime of that game. So 7 points isn't that big, but what's y'all expectations for this game and then in the series, the Celtics and the Sixers?
I don't know. It could go either way.
Yeah.
It's halftime now, so it's a good game now. So we'll see what's going to happen second half. They both second half teams, so
Yeah. I mean, yeah. No, it's if it goes okay. Well, if it goes okay, let's do it this way. Obviously, if the Sixers win tonight, series over. If it goes to 7, who do you think wins?
I'm gonna go with Boston.
Yeah. Boston ain't gonna take an L on 7. They ain't gonna take no L on 7. I'll tell you that now.
Okay. All right. So So everybody feels the Sixers don't close it out tonight. Then Boston.
Yeah, they're gonna have to close out tonight to make them go home. But it goes 7, man. The Boston ain't gonna take that L. I believe that. They're not doing that. That's gonna be a very intense game right there.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
Let me ask you this though, real quick. Just to
What's
jump.
that?
Hey, let me ask you just to go back real quick.
Yeah.
So you got Jordan's Bulls with Luke Longley, Bill Cartwright, and all them, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you got the Lakers with Kobe and Shaq, right?
Yep.
You got
okay. So you're saying the Kobe and Shaq championship teams? Okay. Yep. Good.
So game 6, Bulls is down 3-2. Luke Longley and Bill Cartwright not playing.
Mm-hmm.
Who's winning?
Bulls.
Who's guarding Shaq?
Don't matter.
They can't.
Don't matter.
They're not going to guard Shaq. It's Shaq. No, I go with Lakers on that one.
You said don't matter.
They can't hold Shaq, man.
Why it don't matter?
That's true.
That's his prime.
Why it don't matter?
Because Mike's gonna win.
If you say Mike's gonna win and it don't matter, why wouldn't you say that Shaq is gonna win?
Shaq's not Mike.
But he don't have to be Mike because he don't got nobody guarding him.
I understand that, and Shaq will destroy. Shaq will, and this is what I'm kind of talking about. And again, is the expectation of Kevin Durant to be Michael Jordan unfair? Yeah, and I'm not saying that he is and I don't think anybody has been or will be. Okay, but I'm just saying that Shaq could have 50 and 20. Kobe can do his thing, and I still think that the Bulls would win because Michael Jordan would do whatever it took to not lose.
Let me rephrase this.
Yep.
Michael Jordan Bulls against Charles Barkley Sixers.
Okay.
Dennis Rodman is not playing.
Mm-hmm.
You still gonna go with Mike, or you going to say Barkley's not going to do what he do because he don't
I got you, and I'm gonna give the disclaimer first. It didn't matter whether Dennis Rodman was guarding him or not. Nobody could guard Charles Barkley. Dennis Rodman, Charles Oakley, all the great power forward defensive players. Ain't nobody guarding Charles Barkley. That's number one. So Barkley gonna do his thing. However, Michael Jordan is going to win regardless. Period.
But Joker, what you say, Joker? What do you say?
Oh, in that aspect, Jordan.
No. You know what?
When you have a defendant, when you have somebody like a Shaq that can score, okay, they're gonna hack a Shaq. They're gonna hack a Shaq because he's not a good free throw shooter. You know, I see that one. But when it comes to that perspective that you put right there, Jordan's going to win.
See, my point is, and I get what y'all saying. The strat to me,
Jordan's going to win. That's different. That's a different.
You got two great players. One matchup is uneven.
Yep.
How you gonna lose if you're gonna change the whole dynamic of the game because you got somebody that can't guard you? That changes everything.
Michael Jordan is the number one trap defense of all time. So he's gonna trap it and get turnovers and get the ball and score. Can you agree with that? You know, yeah. Jordan is the number one trap defense in history.
Do you know the type of numbers that Charles Barkley was? And it was different. It wasn't Rodman all that. And we gotta get to the NFL. Do you know I want you to Google right now Charles Barkley's finals numbers against the Bulls that year. He was playing ridiculous. He was crushing.
Who was guarding him though?
Horace Grant, Scott Williams, they tried all of them. It didn't matter. It didn't matter because it didn't hit. He's the best player in the NBA that year. Okay, Michael.
So imagine if he started out knowing that Horace Grant wasn't playing.
It didn't matter if Horace Grant. He couldn't guard him. It didn't matter.
Okay, Coach. Let me say this. Let me tell you this, Coach, real quick. Then we go to NFL. You remember the championship game with Phoenix, Chicago, right?
Yes.
Didn't Michael Jordan them trap Barkley? They trapped him,
and it didn't
turnover
matter.
After turnover.
Yes, he did, and it didn't matter because he's great. But the Suns tried everything. Dan Marley, great defensive play, all that. It doesn't matter.
But it worked though. That's why Chicago won in 6.
Because it's Michael Jordan. That's it. It didn't matter what anybody else did. I'm Michael Jordan. We're winning. That's it. And you know what's crazy? You don't have on the jersey right now, but And I'm not saying he never lost. That's what your man did his whole career. It doesn't matter what defense you play. It doesn't matter y'all have the number one defense in the league. It doesn't matter. You can have the best corners in the existence of NFL. I'm winning. I'm going to win. Doesn't matter what strategy you put in place. Doesn't matter who you have out on the field. I'm winning. Am I wrong? Isn't that what he did?
Yep.
He won.
Strategy, players, matchups, it doesn't matter.
That shit does matter though, man.
To a point, but for certain people, it don't. And that's the greatness that we're used to.
That's fair. That's fair.
Okay. That's why you're a fan. That's why it's your favorite player.
Why?
Because it didn't matter what the other team was doing. He's winning.
Yeah, but he is there. He's the common denominator. You know, right? When you playing two greats and it's evenly matched, cool. But when it's not uneven, it's even worse.
That's true.
It's even worse.
That's true.
That's what I'm trying to say. Without nobody guarding him, Kevin Durant could go for 80, but you playing. I'm not a defensive player, so you going for 80,
right?
Then you got to guard somebody that's a walking triple-double. Mm-hmm. That changes the whole dynamic of your defense. And you don't got your best player guarding him.
It does.
So you can score 80 all you want, but now you got to come on the other side and you got to be trapping, you got to be rolling, and you playing against somebody that gives that shit up.
That's true.
So it's not like you trapping and he holding and he giving it up. So that changes the whole dynamic.
Yes, sir.
And he's dirty. Not dirty, but he's physical. Like
yeah. He's a physical, clean player. Joker is.
He is. But isn't that part of the game that he does stuff to win?
He masterminded.
He does whatever it takes, right?
Yeah.
Isn't that what you're supposed to do? Do whatever it takes to win?
He's doing his job. Yeah.
Joker, let's talk about the NFL schedule. Let's talk
about that. Yeah. I got to post it up, man. The week 1, they finally got it. They was slowly building everything up. We're gonna go with the week 1 of the opening, and we'll give you your opinion on it. We got the Lions and the Chiefs.
The Chiefs will win, but the Lions are a good up and coming team. They got good young talent, so I can see why they put them on there. I can see that.
Yeah, they played at the Chiefs, but the Chiefs is a piece at home open
That's
season.
A blowout.
I think they undefeated opening season at home right now.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
We got the Bengals and the Browns. Playing at Cleveland.
Bengals.
Battle of Ohio. Okay.
Yeah. I go Bengals. What's the score?
I don't know. It's gonna be. I give them at least 14.
Yeah.
The Bengals.
I say 14-10.
Bengals are
good, more than that.
But see, Deshaun Watson now, he shook, maybe he shook the rust off of that, that first year back after being out. He might be able to do a little something. We'll see.
Is the Bengals a top tier team?
Absolutely. I'm not saying that the Browns will beat them. You never know. This any given Sunday, right? But but I don't think it'll be a blowout.
Ooh, y'all got New York.
Ooh. Yeah. We can talk about that.
Let's talk about that one.
Let's talk about it then. Let's talk about it.
Which one now? The Bills and Jets.
Yeah, let's talk about it.
Oh yeah, that's it's playing in New Jersey. They played in New Jersey, at home.
So when we go up to play the Bills, we're not playing in Buffalo either. We're playing in Orchard Park. But go ahead, keep going. I got you.
But it's still New York, though. It's still New York.
I got you. Go ahead. It ain't Buffalo, but go ahead. I got you. I got you. Go ahead. We good.
Yeah. But my prediction is overtime. Buffalo 21-20.
Okay. All right. We'll see.
The prediction.
The reason I say that is, one thing I don't know that the Jets have that we don't have, that y'all could actually win the game, but it seemed like y'all struggled near like the fourth quarter with this. Is y'all special teams is awesome. Y'all can run that joint back in the first half, easy. Because y'all have speed.
We'll see. We're still. I'm a undersell it, right? So we're a team that. We're still going to be working our chemistry. We got a new quarterback working with his receivers. We're going to still need time to gel. You know what I mean? So the Bills are a very good team. They're established. Y'all been playing together for a long time, so it will not be an easy game. But I'm never betting against my Jets. I'm never going against them. So yeah, we're gonna find a way to win. But I'm not disrespecting the Bills. Y'all got to score.
Jets gonna win the division.
If we stay, if we, you know,
I know what.
If we can stay healthy, yes.
I'm an honest Bills fan. I think the Jets going to get that division. You know what I mean? I think the Jets gonna get the division because you know you guys is one of the teams that keep us on our toes in other games. You know, I could definitely say that.
Yeah. I think
we always say Miami is the one, but no, Miami don't really keep us on our toes. It's a good game, but Miami ain't that team that's going to have you like, oh, okay, you know, watch out. Or, you know, it's not a watch out type of thing for me with the Miami. But with the Jets, for years it's been like that. Even when y'all didn't have a good team, y'all used to beat us.
Yeah.
You know, so it's like we'll split the series 3 years in a row.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? When Buffalo have a good team, that Jets is a different type of breed. They different. You know, I could definitely say that.
I don't know. I see the Jets losing. They could be 0-6.
Boy, look at that. They schedule. Yeah.
Buffalo, Dallas, New England, Kansas City, Denver, Philly.
Okay, let's talk about your team. They got to play Eagles first game.
Let's talk about it.
Yeah. Well, wait. What's your prediction on that?
We got Eagles, Dolphins.
No. Start there. What's your prediction?
I'm telling you who we got. Eagles, Dolphins, Jets, Dallas.
No. Eagles, Patriots. Who's winning the game?
Where's it at?
It's the first game of the season.
Yeah, we're going to win that. Mm-hmm. Winning by 12.
Ooh.
Okay, listen. Yeah, honestly, I respect it. That's your squad.
I respect it.
You should feel like that. You should feel like that.
Now, actuality, in reality, who's going to win?
Why we can't win? Oh, we all this big dog, great players, all this, and now we can't win, right?
Y'all can win. I'm not gonna say y'all not gonna win, but against the went to the Super Bowl. I mean, they lost, but they went there.
They did as much as Buffalo did.
You think so?
They went to the Super Bowl. It's nice to go there.
Yeah, but you know.
No. She wasn't ready.
He wasn't ready.
When you think of first game of the season, everybody 100 and fresh, new talents in the team. You know what I mean? Who think of all the players that was in the draft that you think that's NFL ready? Who's actually NFL ready? You know what I mean? Who was your first pick in the draft? You think that player is NFL ready? These things I look at Buffalo too.
You got Juju Smith,
NFL ready.
You got Juju. You got Mike from the Dolphins. I don't know. We're a different team. You can't never count out Belichick.
That's true.
Yeah, got Belichick. That's a fact. You know, can't sleep on Belichick.
Coming out. I don't know.
Yeah.
Out though.
I go Eagles by 3.
By 3?
It's gonna be more than that.
You're a hater, yo.
I'm not a hater.
I mean, that's the first game to see. I mean, that's a tough game too, man. But what about the Rams and Seahawks?
If you wasn't being biased, you was. I mean, we were saying, oh yeah, the Eagles.
But we go through this last year.
They actually got better.
Happy, and then as the weeks went down, you was on suicide watch. So I like to see your energy right now.
Oh yeah, because listen, we're undefeated. We undefeated, baby. Let's go. No L's on the record, so we good. Life is good.
I hear that.
What about the Rams and the Seahawks first game?
Seahawks.
Yeah.
I think it's over for the Rams.
Yeah, they playing in Seattle too, man.
Yeah. I'll go Seattle with that. Seattle's got a nice crew, man. They had a good draft too. They got a nice crew. They got I'm still not a believer in Geno Smith, but they gave him another weapon now.
He's a Pro Bowler, yo.
Yeah,
Pro Bowler. Yeah, he.
I'm not a
hate on that.
And they gave him that bag. They gave him that bag too.
I'm not a Geno fan, but he did his.
They gave him his bag. They gave him his bag. He getting that paper now.
He
got to
deserves it.
show up.
One hit wonder. We'll see if he can keep it up.
Wow.
What about the Cowboys and the Giants, man? That's gonna be interesting.
My Cowboys gonna beat them.
I mean, they could, but I mean, the Giants. Listen, Giants been balling, man.
The
Giants like the Jets, man. They like the Jets. Like,
so you think it's just a 1 year?
Well, you know, I think the Giants might be better than the Jets.
No, they're not. But keep going. No, they're not. But
They
keep
might be
going.
a
It's
little
all
better.
good. It's no.
Matt Jones might be a little better.
The Dolphins and the Chargers. At the Chargers.
I'll go with it.
Chargers.
You said it's in LA? You said it's in LA?
Chargers. It don't matter where
It's in LA. Yeah.
Yeah, then I'll go Chargers. I'll go Chargers.
Yeah, Chargers on that one. Now this might be a pretty good game here. The Jaguars and the Colts.
It's a blowout.
Jaguars are solid.
Jaguars gonna blow them out.
What the Colts got? They got a good player. Somebody went there. Who went there? Check that out for me. See,
What's that?
I know the Colts got some pretty good players. They building in the offseason real good. Couple good trades.
Yeah, but the Jaguars, you know, they got a nice little crew going.
The Jaguars got the other Josh Allen, man. He a beast.
Yeah.
They ain't really get nobody that I could see. We signed Isaiah McKenzie.
No, I actually go. And where's that game at, Joker?
Is that the Colts?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Jackson. I mean, listen. I don't know if they just snuck up on people last year, but they Jacksonville side, they got a nice team. They're good. Trevor Lawrence is getting better. You know, they're all right.
This is interesting right here, man. The Commanders and the Cardinals. They're playing in Washington.
Commanders
they've been balling. Yeah, they've been balling. Yeah.
Well, it depends. I don't know if Hopkins is he still a Cardinal?
Nah, he went to
Hopkins got traded.
He didn't get traded, but he's still. I don't know if he wants to leave, and they've been trying to. You know, obviously they're trying to keep him, but he's trying to get out. I don't think anything officially has happened.
We need to come to New England. He's like one of my favorite players.
I think New England was looking at him.
Why would he want to go to New England and play with Mac Jones?
Why? Where do you think he'd be a good fit at?
Somebody with a good quarterback.
Wow, I hear you, son.
I'm talking.
I hear you, son.
I hear you.
Listen, man. Listen, tell you something about the Patriots fans, man. They really loyal, man. They some loyal brothers, man. I salute.
We got the rings to be loyal, man.
Y'all loyal, man. Y'all loyal. Y'all more loyal than the Bills Mafia, man. Y'all loyal, man.
No, Jets fans are loyal fans. When you get disappointed year after year after year,
right.
you either loyal or you got some mental health issues.
But I got both.
That works.
I got both. All right. That was the last one, Joker.
Then we got the Panthers and the Falcons.
Yeah, that's an ugly game.
I like Falcons in that one.
That's an ugly game.
Yeah, that's up in the air right there. I wouldn't even play them on. I wouldn't even gamble them on the card.
Where's the game at?
They playing in Atlanta.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even. I wouldn't even do that. I wouldn't even. Same thing with the Buccaneers and the Vikings. I wouldn't even put my money on that either.
That's first week too. Buccaneers. Vikings.
Yeah, I think the Vikings can win that one. Who's that? Who's in Tampa Bay?
I mean, they lost Brady, but then
they got Baker, right? Baker Mayfield.
Yeah, they did get Baker Mayfield.
I think they did.
Yeah, they got Baker Mayfield. Yup.
Yeah.
But see, the Vikings got the number one wide receiver in the draft, man. I want to see how he do, man. Addison.
Who's that?
Jordan Addison.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was trained. Randy Moss trained him for 2 years.
And then you put him next to the other boy,
Justin Jefferson. Yeah.
Justin Jefferson.
Yeah. Then I'm gonna see. I'm really. That's one rookie I want to see perform. I'm gonna put him on my fantasy football. I want to see how he do, how he perform. I'm gonna see him do what he do in the NFL. He's like a Randy Moss, man.
All right.
He be
All right. Well, this was a good show. So, Todd, real quick before we get out of here, what's the update on the Celtics Sixers?
Celtics are up by 10.
Okay, so they're still rocking for third quarter. Okay. All right, well, fellas, it was great. Good time tonight. You know, we went through the playoffs, and next week it should be you know, by that time we'll be in the Eastern and Western Conference Finals by then. So we'll you know, we could rap about that and catch up. Joker, we appreciate you coming through and
No
helping
doubt.
out behind and in front of the camera. Much appreciated. Appreciate the assist. And Ty, you know what I mean? We'll see what's up. You know what I mean? I know you're gonna rotate your jerseys now through all your Patriots jerseys. You know what I'm saying? We'll
Only
cycle.
got one, baby. Only got one.
You know what I'm saying?
You see me, son.
Antonio.
Yeah.
You see me, son. Signature joint.
Yeah,
All right,
yeah.
all right, yeah, it's official. That's official. So, all right. Well, we appreciate it, everybody. You know, that came through in the chat and you know, checking us out. And please continue to support. You know, we'll see y'all next week. But this is Coach Matt signing off on behalf of Tyler and the Joker. Everyone have a good evening, and we'll catch y'all next week.
Peace.